Hi everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
Thai villas are open. Well, at least they're for sale. I don't think anybody's moved in yet. A couple of houses have already been sold in here, and they were having some open houses. So we're gonna ride around and do our typical tour, treat this like a village of its own on our tour. We'll do the flyover with the drone, and then we'll go on the ground and ride through the neighborhood and check it out. If you haven't already done so, check out the open house we did of a Winslow that is in here. We did it the same day, but that should have been posted a couple of days ago. If you didn't watch it, I have a link down in the description. You can go down there and check it out. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go check out Thai villas.
Let's go.
Let's get started by orienting to where Thai Villas is at. Of course, Thai Villas is part of the Villages. The Villages that is currently built or under construction is this area up here in red. The area in blue is the Continuing a Dream section that will be built out over the next years. These are the entertainment areas. Sawgrass Grove is the newest one that will be opening here in a couple of months, I believe. Now, Chitty Chatty. Let's zoom into that area. Thai Villas is a part of Chitty Chatty. Chitty Chatty was built out a year or so ago. Now the area of Thai Villas is up here at this top portion. And we'll zoom in a little closer. And of course with the aerial view, it just shows on Google Earth the part that was the dirt area. But it's built up now. So we're going to take the flight of the drone up, and I'll show you what the flight path is going to be for this area. We're going to kind of zigzag around a little bit and check out from the air first, and then we'll get on the ground with the golf cart. We'll start our flyover looking across Route 44 at Lake Deaton Plaza. That's where a lot of the shopping that's conveniently located to Chitty Chatty and Thai Villas. There's a grocery store there, a couple of banks, a new section of the Village's Health, a gas station, and of course we have the Chitty Chatty Bridge that is easy access for the golf carts to jump across 44. And you may notice I've got some new things on the screen here. I started adding a little bit of telemetry like I do on the golf cart rides to the flyover with the drone. Let me know what you think of it. I know I have a lot on the screen this time, but just playing with some of the options that are there. Let me know in the comments whether you like it or not. Now, if you look across past the bridge there, that is Rohan Regional Recreation Center. And way off in the distance there, that is Lake Deaton. Now, if you wanted to go to Brownwood Town Square, you would have to go all the way around Lake Deaton there. Or you can come back through the new construction areas and work the back way to Brownwood. Each way is going to take about 30 minutes to get to Brownwood Town Square. The closest entertainment area for this will end up being Sawgrass Grove Entertainment Area when it is finished. And you can see here, these are the homes here of Thai Villas. Every home in Thai Villas is on a view lot, either on some water or a private lot that backs up to some woodlands or some marshlands. Now they haven't finished a couple of things along here. You'll see the backyards don't have the fencing across that back part. There'll be something like a picket fence or a rail there, so you can your yard will be private, but you'll still be able to see the water there. Now these houses coming up on the right, the day we did this fly, let's see right here, all those homes on the right of the road are for sale already or have already been sold. That one on the end is probably the best view lot. We love that one. We looked at it before it was sold. Just kind of walked around out there. Fortunately, forgot to bring a video camera when we did, but it is a great view of that Chitty Chatty Bridge. Now, the ones up on the top of the screen, many of those are also for sale now. They weren't when we flew this, but since that point, they have put more of them on the market. And I think everything in here will be for sale in the next couple of months. Now everything in Thai Villas is the tilt wall construction. That's something new they were doing here in the Villages. It's solid concrete I'll try and do a video on it in the future, what it actually looks like. But the walls are basically a solid concrete with rebar through it, and that's the only thing that's different other from a concrete block and stucco is the way they do that wall. Everything else, the electrical work, the roof, the the air conditioning, all those other things are done the same way as concrete block and stucco. And the solid wall may actually be a bit of an advantage, I'm thinking, because it's solid. The concrete block is actually hollow. Now they do fill some of them. I'll talk about that in another video. They do put some columns of concrete every so many feet to stiffen it up. But this is solid concrete on these homes all the way through. You'll see that path there. You see the golf cart going along. He's getting ready to go by. That is going to be the entrance from the golf cart path into Thai Villas. Right now that is closed. It's blocked off because no one is actually living in here yet, since the houses just went for sale and the people that have bought still haven't closed on the home. I'm sure once somebody moves in, they will open that up. So most of the carts you're seeing are coming in on the roadway. Now, there's only 4 roads in here. This is the third one here we're flying down. These homes aren't quite as far along as the first ones we looked at. Everything is under roof, but there's still a lot of interior work going on these before they'll be ready on the market. And then as we turn onto this street, these are the ones that are the least ready for sale, I believe. But again, they're all under roof, and I don't think it'll be too much longer, a month or two down for these homes down here, I suspect, and they'll be on the market. And if you notice, everything is on either woodlands or on water. So nothing is backing up against another home. And that's why prices are up in this area. Well, they're up all across the country, but these villas are a little more expensive than most of them because they don't have any other areas that everything has a view or is private. Usually you're up against a block wall or against another home or something like that. So that does cause the price to go up. It's a premium for that. And apparently they sell because they've sold a whole bunch of those that are already for sale. A bunch of those are already listed as pending. And this last little piece down at the end of this road is kind of a little private section down here at the end. You drive across that roadway through the little wooded area and to get to these homes. At the end right there, that is Morse Boulevard, and we're near the intersection of Morse Boulevard and Route 44. Morse Boulevard, that little opening there will be closed up. That's strictly a construction entrance, so that'll end up being a cul-de-sac closed off shortly. So that's all I got from the air. Let's get down on the ground and take a look from the golf cart. All right, we're going to start our ground portion of the tour of Thai Villas from Rohan Regional Recreation Center. So you can see how far that is away from Thai Villas and how to get there from here. It's really easy to get there. Right in this same area, you also have a new section of the Village's Health Care Center that just opened or is about to open if it's not already. There's Publix, and it's a Lake Deaton Shopping Center, so all your conveniences you need, and a gas station right on this side of the bridge. So there's a lot of things right here. Yep, Walgreens, yep. And Publix has a pharmacy also. And the bank. Yes. There's Citizens Bank. Everything you need is right here on this side of the bridge. In Thai Villas, it's just a quick hop over the bridge, as you're going to see. On the right-hand side, when we get across the bridge, see at least the rooftops of Thai Villas. That there is Thai Villas. We're going to get down in there. The actual golf cart entrance is closed because right now what they're doing is they're opening the roadway so you can drive in while they're selling some of the house. Nobody's moved in yet, so I'm sure once the first person moves in, they're going to open the golf cart path. But this way they can close the gate up on the road, which we'll show you in the evening, is to secure the area until somebody moves in there.
And these are the backs of some of them.
Yep, these are Thai Villas here. And we understand some of these will be released tomorrow. course, by the time this is posted, they would already been released.
Yes.
But right here, you'll see there's a gate up. This is where you would pull right into Thai Villas.
How convenient.
And
from
right
the
now,
bridge.
Yep, from the bridge. We're going to go around a little bit here because the roadway is open. I'll show you that in a minute because they have open houses going on. If you haven't already watched our open house, we did an open house of one of the Thai Villas that'll be posted. It was posted before this one, but it was done the same day, so we didn't change clothes. But to get there, we've got to go up to the first cross street. We're going into Chitty Chatty. Now, Thai Villas is part of Chitty Chatty, so that's another thing if you want to know about Chitty Chatty and the pool and the postal station and all of that. That is what Thai Villas is a part of. Go back and watch that video. I'll put the video link down in the description.
So Thai Villas would be the northern part of Chitty Chatty.
Yes.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Chitty Chatty's been built out now for I'm guessing a year or so. My times are all running together. But Thai Villas was held off, and because they were doing that new type of construction with the tilt wall construction. So that is just finishing up now. All right, so this is that first cross street in Thai Villas. I mean in Chitty Chatty. And these roads are all residential streets that you can drive your golf cart on. So that's why we're able to go in on the golf carts.
That was Akin Way, and we're turning onto Lasdowski Way.
Now, coming off of Warm Springs Road, or I guess it's really Morse Boulevard now. Off of Morse Boulevard, we're way back in the back of Chitty Chatty. That's how you get to Thai Villas. You go all the way through Chitty Chatty to the back. Now that's the path to the right. That's the path we just came on where that golf cart's coming. That's where we just came from. Straight ahead would take you to the Chitty Chatty Bridge. Right. And this is the gate I was talking about. These gates here.
At night are closed.
Yeah, I'm assuming at night they'll close it back up. But right now, open houses, people are in here wandering around. We're okay to do that. You'll see some other people on golf carts.
And on this first street, you can see a lot of construction still happening.
Yeah. We're going to start all the way at the back of Thai Villas. There's only a few streets in here, and we'll drive down each of them.
Yeah.
We'll start in the area that the houses are actually for sale today and had the open houses today. This area right here, they're still finishing up homes. There's still some work.
Here.
So you should get to the homes that are for sale. You got through a little bit of construction. All this will be cleaned up. Don't worry. A few more weeks, they'll be out of here, and roads will be clean. People will be living in here. It'll be just like a normal neighborhood.
Oh, look at this. This one's open today, and we didn't see that earlier.
Yep. They've added, from what was listed online, there were only 3 open houses, and it looks like there's about 5.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty popular through here. Everybody wants to see what these Thai Villas are like.
They're very nice.
Now this house on the end, it's already sold.
Yeah.
It was like $550,000 roughly. It has quite the view. That car might be blocking some of it, but you'll be able to look out the side of the house and out the back. You got water on the side and the rear, and that view of the water of the Chitty Chatty Bridge. And at night when that's lit up,
I love the bridges. All 3 bridges at night, I love them.
But again, right across that bridge is where all the conveniences are at. So you can get to everything you need from here.
And we were talking to some people that live in Chitty Chatty. They walk at night to go over there.
Yeah.
Like they, so it's a walk. You can get your stuff.
This street here, every house on this street is for sale or is sold. There's 2 or 3 that were already listed as pending. On the right hand side, all of these, and these are the only ones for sale today, and today is Wednesday the 27th of October. My understanding, on the 28th they're releasing some more homes. I'm not exactly sure which ones, so I won't point that out which ones they are, but there will be some in Thai Villas.
We might have to come back and look at that open house. That's the only one we didn't walk in this morning.
Now again, it's just a handful of streets. So with these houses to the left are also on water. Everything in here is either on a view like site like water, or it'll be like up against some preserve type land or woods, so that you don't have anybody behind you. There's no house in Thai Villa, is my understanding. No house in Thai Villa backs up to another house.
Like a kissing lanai,
Right.
like we have in other neighborhoods.
Yep. That right there, the gate was closed. I don't know if you saw it to the left. That was where you would get back on the golf cart path and go across the Chitty Chatty Bridge. So once they open that, it'll be really quick. All right. Now, these here, I think are probably the least far along. I'm only guessing that 'cause I know these were the last ones to start down these roads. They're still pretty far though.
They're pretty far, but there's a lot more construction work happening here.
Yeah. Now, Thai Villas started, I should have looked at the date before we came out here, but I'm thinking it was July that they started them. It took a little while. Remember, these are the first of the tilt wall construction homes that they were doing. My theory is I think they were being very meticulous with those first ones and to get their process down just right. Now they're done well, believe me. That I'm not saying that they were careless with it. I'm saying they were being very careful as they practiced how they were going to do these homes. And the next area is over in Case and Hammock with these homes. They are moving really, really fast as compared to this.
Yes.
Because normally about 3 months, 4 months, and homes are for sale, and seemed like it was a little bit longer for this small area here. But it's all coming together. Every house is at least framed up. I don't think there's any spots to build any more in here. Let's see if I can get by these construction guys. I'm going to take you down every one of these streets because there's only one more after this. Now this here is, I think, was the last walls to be put up. We're back here. We're pulling up, getting kind of close to where, I'll stop right here with this car's coming. We're getting up to where Morse Boulevard is, near the intersection of Morse Boulevard and Route 44. And there's a construction entrance that truck just came through, and that'll be closed off eventually. So right now some of these workers can come in here without having to go through the area that's finished up. All right, so that was the 2nd street. I guess technically the 3rd street we're on. And we have one more somewhere up here to the right.
It's so pretty how they have the different little retention ponds and the woods and marsh. It's very pretty back here. If you're a nature lover, this would be heaven for you.
Yeah.
Look at this one, that house to your left. That one has its own little retention pond, and then you got the preserve.
Yeah, got a little wall for the backyard.
And they'll have their lanais on 2 sides, in the back and on the side.
Now the homes in here, the ones that are already for sale, were in the, I'm saying mid 4s. There might have been some low 4s, I'm not sure, 400s, into the 500s.
Yeah.
So I think that will probably be similar for the rest of the homes. I think they're going to be in that 4 to 5s. And the reason they're that expensive is because of the sites that they're on, being that you don't have a neighbor right behind you. Usually there's a premium for that, to have a view site or a private lot site. And this is the last street. I'm not going to go up that far just because it's looking really muddy. And that guy, I don't want to make him get out of the way.
Yeah. But you can just tell that these are...
Yeah. Straight up ahead there is the... it's a cul-de-sac. It's only about 5 more homes past that curve. But I don't want to get stuck up in there. And that is Thai Villas. I mean, that whole area that we just went over is all of the streets for Thai Villas. Now, obviously that's much different, and these are all courtyard villas, so you'll have fencing in the backyard when they're done. So each of these will have a backyard that's fenced in. At least that's my understanding. They'll all be courtyards. You remember, in a typical courtyard villa, they're all just sort of in a big box area. You might have one set of a street that might be looking over a little area of water. So this is very different from the typical courtyard villas that we've seen in the past. All right, well, I'm not sure there's anything else I can really show you in here, but Thai Villas is open.
It is open, and that's the sign right there.
Yeah, feel free to come check them out. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you would, go ahead and do that. There should be a button. Let me see which way it would be. I'm guessing it's right over here. It should be a thing with our face on it. If you click on that, that'll help you subscribe to our channel. And if you would, look for the bell on that YouTube page. And if you ring the bell, it'll notify you the next time we explore the villages. See you next time.
Bye.